Okay, so at long last, here is the next video covering the rebuild of the T150 engine. So I'm sure that many of you are wondering why on earth it's been so long since I last posted, and the reason is basically the engineers. So about a month ago, I took the crankshaft, camshafts, the tappet followers, the cam followers tappets, and the cylinder barrels and the cylinder head down to the engineers for them to look at and to do the work as appropriate. The first thing we decided, they looked at it and they said, yeah, that definitely needs a rebore. So I ordered the new pistons, and we got the valve guides and so on. And they looked at the crankshaft and the camshafts and they said, yeah, they just need a polish just to get rid of any high spots. It doesn't need regrinding or anything. It's just a light hone, so they're still going to be standard. But it's taken a month for them just to do a light hone on the crankshaft and the camshafts. You see, they've just taken any scratch marks off, and the same for the journals on the big ends and the mains. That's great, but it has taken a month, and they've still got all of the other stuff. So they've still got the tappets, they've still got the barrels, they've still got the cylinder head, and they haven't done any of that yet. It's been one of those, you know, they've been on holiday, then I was on holiday. I had to order the pistons because when you do a rebore, you have to rebore it to the actual size of the pistons. But even so, you know, it's taken them a month to even get. So I had to say, look, just give me the camshaft, try and get the crankshaft done and the camshafts. Then I can at least get on starting to reassemble the engine. I can put, I can put the conrods on, and not the pistons because they're part of the rebore. But I can get the conrods on. We can get the crankshaft and the camshafts in the crankcase. Get the crankcase assembled. So eventually, after a whole month, that's where I am. Literally today, I just got this back. So, and I'm still waiting for the others, and I don't know when that's going to arrive. I just have to keep gently hassling them. So at least now we can finally get on and to start reassembling the engine. So what I'm going to be doing is, first thing is to re-clean out the crankshaft, because now it's been lightly honed, lightly polished. There might be some swarf gone into the oil ways, so I'll clean those out again, and then take the plugs out again, the plugs at the end of the oil ways, clean everything out, then put those back in with Loctite, really tight, when it's all cleaned out, and put the conrods on, and then so it's ready to go in the crankcases. The crankcase has all been cleaned. We'll have a look at those in a minute. And I've put taps down all the threads, so they're all ready, cleaned all the threads out. And then we'll assemble that in the crankcases together with the camshafts. The only thing I'm going to do, I will do a dry assembly first, because I was a bit worried, for those of you who've seen the earlier videos, that the exhaust camshaft, that's that one. It's got the drive on for the tacho, so I know that's the exhaust. That was binding slightly. It was a bit stiff, so I'm going to do a dry reassembly and just check that the camshafts are turning freely, and then at least we can get the bottom end of the engine sorted, and then by then hopefully some of the rest will be there here, and we can get on and do the rest of the engine. It does mean probably, almost certainly, I think, that I'm going to be fitting the barrels on over the three conrods, because what I was thinking of doing, I've never done it before, but what you can do to make it easier to actually fit the barrels over the pistons is to just fit two conrods, put the barrels down over the two outer conrods and pistons, and then feed the third piston up from, and conrod up from underneath, because there's a big hole in the bottom of the crankcase. It's big enough to put the piston assembly so on through there. Is that right? no, that's wrong. I mean, sorry, to put the piston down from the top and then do the big end up from underneath is what I mean. So put the barrels on with just the two outer, and then put the top piston in from above, because it's very difficult trying to fit all three at once into the cylinders. But I don't know if I'm going to do that now. I've never done it that way before, but I thought I'd have a go because of this situation with the crankshaft and the fact that the pistons that are still down at the engineers. But we'll see. Anyway, look, this is just a short video because I wanted to make a video as quickly as possible, really, just to because it's been so long since I last posted, to explain what's been going on. And really, it's just a delay at the engineers. It will, but as it happens, I've been dead busy and one thing and another. So in some ways, it's been okay. It's just been frustrating. I've been able to start assembling the parts we need. So I've got virtually all the parts I think we're going to need for the rebuild, for reassembling the engine, so that when we do start reassembling, it should go relatively quickly, assuming that the engineers get the rebores and so on done. But at least the bottom end of the engine we can start assembling. Okay, so that's it for now, and then just so I can post this so you know what's going on, and then I will post a video of cleaning. I'll do a step by step as I normally do, cleaning everything out, putting the gloves. We'll cover the whole thing. But I just wanted to post now so that you know what on earth was going on, because I've had a few comments like, "Hey, you're rebuilding the engine and haven't heard anything for ages," and that's why it's simply a delay at the engineers. So yeah, that's it for now, and the next video should show us cleaning this up and testing the camshafts and getting the con rods on and so on, and getting the mains, getting everything ready to go in the crankcases. Okay.